I'm here with Daniel Shogan, who just got third place at Pendulum FTK in Philadelphia.
Alright, so we decided to play Pendulum FTK because it's the best deck of the format, and with the prevalence of True Draco, people are like not maining hand traps, and that's absolutely wild. So let's get into the deck list. I played 3 Black Fang. Black Fang's insane because it's a 8 scale that lets you that's searchable, that lets you do the FTK and then make Meteor Burst to summon it, so Pendulum Call doesn't lock you out of your out of going for the FTK. 3 Harmonizing. It's another searchable card that essentially puts another dark on the board, so you can have fewer darks in hand and your extra deck can still go for it. 3 Purple Poison. This is probably the worst Magician, but it is still a dark pendulum monster, so it's good enough. Next, for the Mythical Beasts, I played 2 Jackal and 3 Cerberus. This is pretty standard. For the Dark Worm and Supreme King package, I played 3 Dark Worm, 2 Zero Gate, and 1 Infinity. You have to play 2 Zero Gate because a lot of your combos end up with you destroying one and then adding Astro back with Electrum and then searching the second one. So you essentially just spin the wheel once. I played 3 Chronograph and 3 Astrograph, and then 1 each of their Garnets. I didn't draw them often, but 2 games in a row I drew both in my opening hand. That was a good time. For the spells, I played 2 Pot of Desires. I always say you're supposed to play 3, but I couldn't find my third, so I played 2. 2 Pendulum Call and 1 Duelist Alliance. Duelist Alliance is a fine card, but I probably should have thought a little bit more about my ratios here. Obviously, Duelist Alliance or Pendulum Call combos really well with Dark Worm, and Duelist Alliance doesn't search anything else in this deck. So realistically, this probably could have just been a 3rd Pendulum Call, and it would have been the same thing. Although theoretically, this could bait Ash, so I guess we could consider that. 2 Dragon Shrine and 1 Foolish Burial. I actually use this a lot to send a Spellcaster to summon back with Black Fang. That was pretty fun. 3 Instant Fusion and 1 Monster Reborn. All 4 of these cards let you just go for game in a situation where your opponent doesn't think you'd be able to. So like with Reborn, you only need to make 1 Starving Venom and then just link it away. And with Instant Fusion, you get to like not send Infinity Gate with Electrum. And also, drawing Instant Fusion is just game when you're going second base. Like, you just bait their 1 or 2 interactions, and then you kill them. For my extra deck, I played 2 Electromite, 1 Metaltron, 1 Underclock Taker, and 1 Link Karibo. Link Karibo is really important to go for the FTK if you get Reapered, or if there's like, in a more simplified game state. And Underclock Taker is kind of a hedge against me like being an idiot and fucking up the combo. For the Synchros, I played 1 Ignister and 1 Meteor Burst Dragon. Meteor Burst Dragon makes it so that Pen Call without Chronograph is still game. 2 Starving Venom, 1 of the Leerless Guy, 1 Thousand Eyes Restrict. And Thousand Eyes lets you go second a lot easier. It baits Mechaba and it baits all sorts of things because they essentially have to negate that and not play, so you're trading on a 1-for-1 basis instead of committing, say, an Electromite or a Pendulum Call. So that's pretty cool. And then I played Vortex for the Absolute Dragon. For the other 2, I played Dweller and Nightmare. This card's pretty bad against most everything other than the Mirror. And we played Dweller because we wanted a hedge against the True Draco decks. So if we got hand trapped or if we couldn't go for the game, we would just summon Dweller and they wouldn't be able to get 2-for-1s off of their spell and traps. For my sideboard, I played 3 Twin Twisters, 2 Gameciel, 2 Ghost Ogre, 2 Ash, 3 evenly matched that I don't have with me because I borrowed them, and then 1 Destrudo and 1 Black Rose Dragon. And no one really does this, but essentially Destrudo is searchable off of Dragon Shrine and Foolish Burial, and combos well with Twin Twisters and Pendulum Call if you happen to draw it. And Black Rose Dragon is a must negate that only costs like 1.5 cards, since you only spent the card you used to get Destrudo into the grave, and the Pendulum monster they used at Synchro was in your extra deck. I use this card all the time. Pretty much, I board it in pretty much every time I'm going second against a deck that isn't the FTK mirror. And if it resolves, it's a blowout, and if it doesn't resolve, they die because I only spent 1 card to summon it. That's my deck. It seems fine. Change a few things going towards Memphis if nothing changes on the ban list. And I just want to shout out Ocean View Gaming and all my friends who helped me test this list. And I think that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.